Hello, everyone. In this video, I want to analyze why Kriegsbrüders, representing the added melee cavalry from the previous season, is not being used, by comparing it with the frequently used dagger axe lancers. Let's delve into the reasons for this comparison. Here we go. Kriegsbrüders is an excellent cavalry unit, primarily excelling in two aspects. Firstly, it possesses blocking capabilities. As seen in the video, the ability to block allows it to break through brace. It can be stopped once the block is broken. Of course, it can temporarily withstand both long-range and close-range attacks with its blocking. Additionally, it somehow recovers even when using charge skill. A comparison video with Lancers cavalry can be found here. The second strength is having skills other than charge. It has a skill that deals slashing attacks to nearby enemies. While this is a good skill that outputs damage, the effect expires after one attack, and continuous damage, like the follow charge, cannot be sustained. It also provides recovery and increased defense. By the way, obtaining top line shortens the cooldown by 1 second per kill, but it does not secure kills against opponents of equal or higher strength. Moreover, when obtaining the bottom line, the effect of shortening the cooldown upon attack impact is present, but it only applies to close-range attacks that block receives. However, since the blocking value is not high, it's recommended to take the upper route. In contrast, the most frequently used dagger axe lancers is an excellent Lancers cavalry, making it easy for even those who are not skilled in cavalry handling, like beginners, to secure kills. The main reason is the richness of charge skills. While many cavalry become unable to do anything after charge, this unit can immediately use another charge skill, making it very user-friendly. Especially, the ease of use of the follow charge is exceptional. It is a skill that attacks while following a warlord, making it usable on any map. Please check the details in the previous video. Firstly, from the low usage frequency, you can understand that melee cavalry is inferior to Lancers cavalry. So, what makes it inferior? There are three main reasons. The first reason is the absence of special buffs. In the case of Lancers cavalry, up to 60% charge damage increase and speed boost are automatically applied during charges, which is not the case for melee cavalry. However, by stacking movement speed, it's possible to extend charge damage. It's evident that damage increases when movement speed is increased. The second reason is the variety of doctrines. Please see the types of doctrines set for both Lancers cavalry and melee cavalry. Among the 5 doctrines set for melee cavalry, only 2 are charge-related. whereas for Lancer's cavalry, 4 out of 5 are charge-related. The third reason is the difference in charge effects. Unfortunately, melee cavalry lacks a knockdown effect in charge attacks, and it only causes a stagger, making follow-up attacks challenging. Moreover, its firepower is not exceptional. Since opponents do not knock down, follow-up damage, ignoring block reception and formation buffs, does not occur, making it unable to deal significant damage. I also observed the behavior of other melee cavalry. Huh? Did it knock down? No. No knocking down. No. No knocking down. Is the development team listening? I think it's okay for all cavalry charge attacks to cause the opponent to knock down. The fourth is the difference in skills other than charge. Dagger Axe riders have a fantastic skill called Follow Charge. Unfortunately, the skill 2 of Kriegsbretters is useful for recovery but makes it difficult to land attacks. In other words, it's not very usable. So, I came up with this. Collision through position movement with X. Thanks to the high movement speed, it deals quite a bit of damage with the speed boost. While it doesn't deal as much damage as charge, I think it's at a usable level in regular situations. Here's Dagger Axe, Lancer Cavalry. The damage is at most around 2000. And here's some information that nobody might know. I've only been pressing the X button, but it turns out that the cooldown time of skill 2 has been shortened. I plan to continue sharing valuable information like this exclusively for my followers. If you don't want to miss out, please subscribe to this channel. While its usage is limited to specific maps, I tried to make use of its speed doctrine for a cavalry hunting specialized setup. Damage varies significantly depending on the presence of doctrine, possibly changing by about 700 per hit. However, since kills are hardly secured, the effectiveness of specializing in cavalry hunting is limited. I tried the usability of Kriegsbretters, and the conclusion is, well, it's okay, but effective in PvE. The only advantages over the Lancer's cavalry are blocking and movement speed, and even if you charge into the pike units, the effectiveness is low. It's better to use the Lancer's cavalry normally.